better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
As you can see, my hair is wet. I decided after my shower that tonight would be a really good night to show you my nighttime routine, because tomorrow I'm actually starting my very first Massey clinical rotation. I'm starting on referral surgery. I thought I would just give you a little bit of like a nighttime routine, what I do, what I've always done the night before any placement, rotation, whatever, for the past 4 years, is I've done my research beforehand. So it's always handy to figure out, especially if you're not going to a university-based place, where it is, where you're going in the morning, how long it's going to take you to get there. So on Google Maps you can do like an arrive by. So if you didn't know that already, I'm pretty sure most people know that you can do this. Say I want to be at the hospital before 7:30 tomorrow morning, you can do like on Google Maps, arrive by 7:30, and it'll tell you the fastest route and how long it's going to take you to get there, so that you can leave at like the best time possible. Find out the vets' names if you can, what the team looks like, what they specialize in, like do they have any specialist things that they do. And I find that makes it really calming for you figuring that out the night before, so that you don't have to stress out and figure it out the morning of. The second thing that I do is I find out whether I need to have any paperwork. For our non-Massey rotations, you have to bring a health and safety form, an assessment form that the vets fill out to tell you how good or bad you were, and then like an instructions for the clinic. So it's really handy to print those out before you go, if you can. If you don't have a printer, that's okay. The next thing that you want to do is you want to figure out what you're going to wear in the morning, because it's really important, well, I think it's important to have it all laid out, so that when you get up in the morning, you take that stress away, you take that decision making process away from you, because you're going to be making a lot of decisions and hard calls throughout the day. So I think it's really helpful to just have that already done for you. For our surgery rotation, going into the actual hospital and doing consults and hanging out with the vets and stuff, we wear like normal business professional kind of clothing, with a lab coat over top to kind of show that we are like veterinary professionals. I'm going to talk about this way more in depth in another video. I'm going to do like a 5th year essentials clinical rotation essentials video. So these are for wearing around the veterinary hospitals. So just all the tags still on them. That's fun. But they're just like linen black pants. I have drawstring ones, and I also have like a button up kind of like work style pant. And I think that I'm going to wear these. I think a striped shirt with a lab coat over top. I don't know where my lab coat is right now. I've just realized, which is probably a really good thing to realize right now. So we're gonna go find my lab coat. In my flat, because I live with other vet students, we have this cupboard which is filled with veterinary related items that you can just steal, or like it's like communal items in our flat. So I'll show you. So we've got everything veterinary related you could ever want. Here are some lab coats. We've got surgery shoes / boots. We've got overalls, more overalls. So I'm going to steal one of these lab coats for tomorrow. I'll come and get it when I leave in the morning. The next really important thing that I think you should prepare before placement, always have lunch. Always bring lunch, because you don't know when you're going to get a lunch break. You don't know if you're going to get a lunch break that's big enough where you can actually go and buy food, if that's your plan. Whether you're at a clinic that you've never been to before, or whether you're going to your respective university's hospital, it's always good to bring lunch. So I have leftover curry to take to placement tomorrow. The second thing Mandy just reminded me is always bring lots of snacks with you. Even if you're not the type of person who's normally like snacky throughout the day, you never know how much lunch time you're actually going to get. It's really good to have something easy you can grab on the go, whether that's fruit or a muesli bar or some nuts. What else makes a good snack, Manny? Chips. Also, I have breakfast prepared for tomorrow, which is just because I'm doing extra for experts. So this is my breakfast for the morning. It's a little chia pudding in a pot. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn the camera around, but look at this. I got this little pot from New World. If you're a New Zealander, you'll know about the sticker thing. And this cost me 20 stickers, so I didn't pay anything for this. I'll turn the camera around and show you my cute little breakfast. I think it makes it so much easier having your lunch and your breakfast prepared the night before. It just takes so much of the stress away, having all of that done for you before you leave in the morning. With that comes packing your bag, making sure you have everything you need. A notebook and a pen is so important. So I got some of these notebooks. They are from Paper Plus, and literally I got 2 of these 3B1 books. These were 9 cents each. 9 cents each. So this cost me 18 cents. This was a bit more expensive. This is $5, and it's an alphabetized, so that if I have like a disease or like a drug or something, a drug name that I want to remember, I can write it down. I can just like flick to it and be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. So I think that's really helpful. Get your hands on 1 or 2 of those. Now we have kind of finished the like obvious stuff. 1 or 2 more things. I don't have it, but I know a lot of other people recommend having a mini vet guide or some vet reference cards. I'm getting some vet reference cards in the mail. They're going to be showing up to my house sometime over the next week, which I'm really excited about. And I'll do a little review on those in my rotation essentials video coming soon, when I get them and when I've used them, and see if I like them or not. If I like them, then I'm gonna recommend them to you, and I'll put the link in the description. But I know that a few people really recommend having a mini vet guide or something like that. That's just about this size. It literally fits in your pocket, and it can tell you everything that you need to know. Drugs on hand, disease workups, history, treatment plans, all that sort of stuff. They're really helpful, but I don't personally have one because I didn't jump on the bandwagon early enough. Now we've moved on to the section of the video which is kind of my nighttime routine. I don't have an exact nighttime routine. It kind of changes, and it's definitely going to change over the next few weeks with rotations, maybe having to go to uni in the evenings for the hospital treatments. I just want to tell you the basics about literally what I tend to do every night. I always shower. I'm an evening showerer, as you can tell by my hair, which is currently wet, and I do my skincare routine afterwards. I love my skincare routine. I have worked on my skin really hard over the past year because I went through a really bad phase of hormonal acne. I do like the skincare products that I use now, and I think that they work really, really well. The other thing that I like to do, especially the night before a rotation or a placement, is I like to write down my thoughts, because I get really, really nervous and really anxious before new things. Like I've talked about this before in my running video that I did for Not One More Vet. I have suffered with anxiety my whole life. Like, it's no new thing to me. Like, I even called my friend Sam, who's started doing rotations a few weeks ago, earlier this week, literally in tears, because I was just so nervous about starting in the Massey hospital because I have no idea what to expect. I'm still nervous. Like, obviously I'm still nervous, and like there are very unpredictable things, and I don't know what's going to be happening, but I have been working on that over the past few days, and I really think I've gotten a handle on it. The things that I've been doing to calm my nerves, which I think have helped a lot, is asking friends their experiences, or asking people in the year group above me what to expect, what I need to know, because I think for me the fear of unknowing is the most anxiety inducing thing. Actually knowing as much as I can about the situation that I'm going into. And the other thing that I've been doing is meditating again, and I love meditation. I really think it helps. Genuinely makes a huge difference to me. Also, exercise makes a huge difference. Over the past 2 weeks of placement, I haven't been working out as much because I've had really long days. And I think for me, when I don't work out, when I don't exercise, I notice it so much in my mental health and my mental well-being. My anxiety literally went out the window the day that I went for a run last week, and I noticed it almost instantaneously. So this week I'm gonna really try and get up early and work out, even if it's just yoga, before I start my day. I'm also gonna watch Netflix. I'm gonna watch Netflix, and I'm probably gonna have a hot chocolate, and I'm going to lie back in my bed, and I'm probably gonna stay up too late because I'm nervous, but I'm gonna try to do everything that I can to go to bed at a reasonable hour. That's basically my nighttime routine. I'm gonna start getting ready for bed now and do all those things that you will have seen throughout this video. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that this was helpful for you, and I will see you next time.